Fonte Stadium in Salvador, Bahia. Copa America number 46. This is the fourth clash of this Copa America in the Fonte Nova. The scoreless tie, Brazil-Venezuela for Group A. The victory of Colombia over Argentina in Group B. And Ecuador was defeated by Chile 2-1 for Group C. Fonte Nova receiving now their fourth match. And we'll have one of the quarterfinal stage.
El himno nacional de Colombia.
Now we have the national anthem of Colombia.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino nacional da Colômbia.
Live images from the Fonte Nova celebration of the Colombian crowd in Bahia. Now we'll have the national anthem of Paraguay.
Damas y caballeros, el himno nacional de Paraguay. Senhoras e senhores, o hino nacional do Paraguai.
Closing round Group B in Porto Alegre, we have Argentina, Qatar. Colombia already qualified in first. Paraguay, Argentina, and Qatar fighting for 2 spots or maybe 1. To the national team of Colombia, several substitutions, several players on the bench, usual starters, as the national team of Carlos Queiroz is already qualified in first of Group B towards the quarterfinal stage. Well, Paraguay needs the victory. Colombia, 22 goalkeeper Álvaro Montero, 4 Santiago Arias, 2 Christian Zapata, 21 John Rukumi, 17 Christian Borja, 18 Gustavo Cuellar, 16 Jefferson Lerma, 8 Edwin Cardona, 11 Juan Cuadrado, 9 Radamel Falcão Garcia, 14 Luis Diaz, the coach, Carlos Queiroz. You see the subs of Colombia: Vargas, Medina, Barrios, Tecillo, Zapata, Rodriguez, Mina, Uribe, Martinez, and Davinson Sanchez of Tottenham. The starting lineup and substitutes of Colombia: for this match. Now we have Paraguay. 12, Roberto Gatito Fernandez. 2, Ivan Pires. 15, the captain, Gustavo Gomez. 13, Junior Alonso. 18, Santiago Arzamendia. 8, Rodrigo Rojas. 16, Richard Sanchez. 23, Miguel Almiron. 10, Derlis Gonzalez. 7, Oscar Cardoso. 20, Matias Rojas, the coach, Argentinian. Eduardo Berizzo. And you see the sub now of Paraguay. Silva, Aguilar, Escobar, Balbuena, Valdez, Santander, Iturbe, Torres, Ortiz, Perez, Dominguez, and Oscar Romero. So live images from the Fonte. See the captains, Falcão Garcia and Gustavo Gomez, and the referee, Victor Carrillo, assisted by Johnny Bocio, Victor Reyes, and the fourth official, Alexis Herrera. And you see now the video assistant referee, responsible Brazilian Anderson Daronco, assisted by Diego Aro and Byron Homero. The coach of Colombia, Carlos Queiroz, 66 years old, the Portuguese Carlos Queiroz, 4 World Cup appearances as a coach. And you see Eduardo Berizzo, the Argentinian coach Eduardo Berizzo, former Bilbao, Sevilla, Celta, now in the Paraguay national team for this Copa America. Paraguay on the left side of your screen, Colombia on the right. Colombia already qualified. Paraguay seeking for a victory to guarantee the second position and a spot in the quarterfinal stage. Yesterday was the end of Group A. Brazil qualified in first, Venezuela in second, Peru in third. Remembering only the 2 best third places out of 3 groups advanced to the quarterfinal stage. Peru has 4 points. And of course on hold for the results of tomorrow of the closing round of Group C. You see, so Victor Hugo Carrillo will be the responsible, and we have Oscar Cardoso back. Starter of the debut, missed the second match, and now the forward of Libertad, super champion in Benfica, 8 titles in 7 seasons for Benfica, Portugal. Oscar Cardoso, 36 years old, experienced forward, back to try to put Paraguay through to the quarterfinal stage. Gustavo Gomez, former fullback of Milan, current player of Palmeiras, Brazilian champion Palmeiras, is the captain of Paraguay. Christian Borja replacing Tecillo, several substitutes, and the captain Radamel Falcão Garcia. All-time top scorer of the Cafeteros with 34 goals. Radamel Falcão Garcia, current player of Monaco of France. Grabbing the last details, the last seconds to start on time. This match number 16 of the Copa America, number 46. Blows the whistle, Victor Hugo Carrillo. Colombia, Paraguay, Group B, closing round of the Copa America. Paraguay with the ball. Almiron. Juan Rodrigo Rojas gives the ball on the left to Arzamendia. Playing safe with Junior Alonso. Captain Gustavo Gomez. Trying the long ball on the attack to Oscar Cardoso. Fighting with them, Christian Zapata. And comes out already, Jefferson Lerma. Falcão Garcia. Gustavo Gomez gets it for Paraguay. Juan Rodrigo Rojas plays it safe with Junior Alonso, fullback of Boca Juniors of Argentina. Players that cannot receive yellow cards or miss the quarterfinal stage in Colombia: Jefferson Lerma, Juan Cuadrado, Radamel Falcão Garcia. In Paraguay, Ivan Pires, Gustavo Gomez, and Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Arzamendia, left back of Cerro Porteño, passes nicely by Cuadrado, puts it in the area. Gustavo Cuellar insisting from outside the area. Arzamendia, and just a goal kick for Álvaro Montero. 24 years old, 1.95 meters. The goalkeeper of Deportes Tolima, replacing David Ospina. Ospina that went back to Colombia on news of an illness of his father. And now the keeper's Álvaro Montero, 24 years old, 1.95 meters, of Deportes Tolima, and the goal kick for Colombia. Opening moments of this match in the Fonte Stadium in Salvador. And you see Radamel Falcão Garcia. Long play of Montero. Fights on the ball already, Matias Rojas. Zapata. Oscar Cardoso. Nice work on the right. Derlis Gonzalez has the chance. Montero. First great opportunity for Paraguay with Derlis Gonzalez, that plays in Brazil, plays for Santos. The number 10 of the Albirroja. 25 years old, Derlis Gonzalez, and the great chance for Paraguay. That needs the victory. A victory puts Paraguay through to the quarterfinal stage. in second, Colombia in first. Junior Alonso with the header, free throw for the Cafeteros. Champions in 2001 at home in the final, a 1-0 victory over Mexico. The most important result in the history of the Colombian national team. 13th in the FIFA ranking. Santiago Arias. Trying the long ball to Radamel Falcao Garcia. That clearance for Santiago Arismendia. Another free throw for Colombia. Santiago Arias, 27 years old, plays in Atlético de Madrid, and you see Edwin Cardona. Plays in Mexico, Cardona. Almiron. Trying Oscar Cardoso, wrong play. Cardona. Cuadrado. Fancy play on the right. The long ball inside the area. Gatito Fernandez. Roberto Gatito Fernandez. 31 years old, also plays in Brazil, plays for Botafogo of Rio. Gatito that played already in Cerro Porteño, in Estudiantes, played in Holland for Utrecht, played in Bahia, played in Salvador for Vitória, played in Figueirense in Santa Catarina, now playing in Botafogo of Rio. Gatito Fernandez. With the clearance, the goalkeeper of Paraguay. That clearance ready for Christian Borja. Rojas. We have Juan Rodrigo Rojas, number 8, and Matias Rojas, number 20. The Rojas of Paraguay. Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Gustavo Gomez. Opening moments, Colombia, Paraguay, scoreless tie. In Porto Alegre, Qatar, Argentina, also scoreless tie. Juan Cuadrado, foul. The foul of the player of Juventus. Juan Cuadrado, 31 years old, World Cup player. Juan Cuadrado, the only starter in the team that beat 1-0 Qatar in the second round of Group B in the Morumbi Stadium in São Paulo. The debut of Colombia 2-0 victory in the same Fonte Nova. Goals of Duvan Zapata and Roger Martinez in the second round, 1-0 over Qatar. Once again, Zapata. Santiago Arias, Cuadrado. To the pressure of Rojas and the free throw for Colombia. An important result for this Group B. In Porto Alegre, Lautaro Martinez opens the score for Argentina. That means Argentina jumping to 4 points. With this tie, Paraguay staying with 3. Argentina advancing with this victory in Porto Alegre. And that's why the only result to guarantee a calm spot in the quarters for Paraguay is a victory. You see Gustavo Cuellar. Former Junior de Barranquilla, plays now in Rio de Janeiro for Flamengo. The most popular team of Brazil, Flamengo, Gustavo Cuellar. You see Christian Zapata. Christian Zapata, fullback, replacing Yerimina. So we have usual starters resting. Medina, Mina, Sanchez, Tecillo, Barrios, Uribe, Martinez, Zapata, James Rodriguez, and David Ospina. Ospina is not on the bench this afternoon. Gustavo Gomez. Ivan Pires. Pires already played in Brazil. Ivan Pires, a few years ago, played for São Paulo, the right back. Current player of Libertad. Ivan Pires to Gustavo Gomez. Gustavo Gomez that belongs to Milan of Italy, on loan to Palmeiras. Junior Alonso. Try the fancy play, Matias Rojas. And the clearance in the middle for Christian Zapata. Rodrigo Rojas, foul. The foul of Edwin Cardona. Former Boca Juniors of Argentina. Player Pachuca. You see once again the nasty challenge of Edwin Cardona on Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Gonzalez with the protection, free throw for Paraguay. See Eduardo Berizzo, the Argentinian coach of the national team of Paraguay, former Bilbao, former Sevilla, former player and coach of Celta de Vigo. Gustavo Gomez. Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Slides the pass to the left to Santiago Arismendia. Connection back to Junior Alonso. Gustavo Gomez. Powerful track of the captain, trying Oscar Cardoso. Christian Zapata, Oscar Cardoso has the chance for the opener. Blocked by Santiago Arias. Nothing, says the referee, Victor Hugo Carrillo. The Paraguayans complain. Rodrigo Rojas has the ball. Derlis Gonzalez. Almiron, the chance from outside the area. Almiron! And the goal kick for Colombia. The opportunity for Miguel Almiron. And you see now once again the chance for the player of Paraguay. Miguel Almiron, 25 years old, current player of Newcastle, former Cerro Porteño, Lanús, played in Atlanta United. And nothing says also the video assistant referee. Comes out Colombia. Cristian Zapata, and there's a foul for the Cafeteros. Confirmed by Victor Hugo Carrillo. Carlos Queiroz, coach of South Africa in the World Cup of 2002, of Portugal in 2010, the last two World Cups, the coach of Iran. Carlos Queiroz, and now you see Eduardo Berizzo, the coach of Paraguay. 8 minutes of this first half in Salvador. Colombia, Paraguay scoreless tie, result that does not qualify Paraguay. That result for Paraguay. Luis Diaz. Let's see the chance for Christian Borja. Defender of Sporting de Lisboa, Portugal. And the ball for Paraguay, says the referee. Gatito Fernandez to Gustavo Gomes. Two players that play in Brazil. Rojas playing it back to Julio Alonso. This result does not work for Paraguay. Remember that Peru has 4 points. The third place of Group A. Alonso. Blocked in the middle by Gustavo Cuellar. The header in the middle for Rojas. John Lucumi. See John Lucumi, 20 years old, plays in Belgium, the fullback of Colombia. Gustavo Cuellar to Santiago Arias. Replacing Medina. The right back of Atlético de Madrid. Cuellar. Cardona. Trying the pass to Diaz, and it's a foul. The foul on Luis Diaz. Player of Junior de Barranquilla. Free kick for Colombia. No doubt for Victor Hugo Carrillo, the Peruvian ref. See once again the pass of Cardona and the challenge of Ivan Piris. On Luis Diaz, free kick for Edwin Cardona. Offensive midfield of the Colombian national team. Van Zapata, 2 goals. Roger Martinez, 1 goal. The top scorers of Colombia in the competition. From Oscar Cardoso, Derlis Gonzalez, and Richard Sanchez have goals for Paraguay. Free kick. Luis Diaz has the chance at the box. The opportunity for the opener. And the wrong finish for the forward of Colombia. Just a goal kick for Gatito Fernandez. 10 minutes. Great attack for the Cafeteros. And the chance once again for Luis Diaz. Changing almost the entire team of qualified Colombia. Portuguese Carlos Queiroz. Goal kick for Roberto Gatito Fernandez. Trying Oscar Cardoso. Oscar Cardoso that started in 3 de febrero. Played for Nacional. For Newell's Old Boys of Argentina. 8 seasons. Reaching almost 8 seasons. 8 titles in Benfica, played in Turkey, played in Greece. Now returning to Paraguay to play for Libertad. Rodrigo Rojas. Dangerous pass to Gustavo Gomes. Gustavo Cuellar with the pressure. Cuellar against Gustavo Gomes. Better for the player of Colombia, Luis Diaz. And let's see. Goal kick for Paraguay. Luis Diaz wanted a corner kick. And the nice attempt, nice effort of Gustavo Cuellar. See once again against Gustavo Gomes. The battle of players that play in Brazil. One for Palmeiras and the other one for Flamengo. And the goal kick for Gatito Fernandez. See Richard Sanchez scored. And the 1-1 tie against Argentina. Paraguay that had the chance for the victory against Argentina. But Derlis Gonzalez missed a penalty kick, or Franco Armani saved the penalty kick of Derlis Gonzalez. And we have Oscar Cardoso on the floor. The challenge with Edwin Cardona. We'll have, of course, the participation of the the video assistant referee of Anderson Daronco. And Oscar Cardoso continues on the floor. We'll have to see it again. If there's any position. You see Cardona, yes, with his right elbow. That touches Oscar Cardoso. Let's see if he needs any help of the VAR or not. Victor Hugo Carrillo. See Jefferson Lerma, 24 years old, defensive midfielder of Bournemouth. And you see Gustavo Gomez with Eduardo Berizzo, the captain and the coach of Paraguay. See the crowd of Colombia in Salvador, in Bahia, the Fonte World Cup venue, Copa America venue. That receives matches of Bahia in the first division of the Brazilian League. See Oscar Cardoso leaving the pitch. Victor Hugo Carrillo. His chats with Edwin Cardona. And no assist of the VAR. Continues Ivan Pires for Paraguay. Gustavo Gomez, 13 minutes of this first half in the Fonte Nova. Junior Alonso. And the long ball to Oscar Cardoso. He's back against Christian Borja. Borja with the clearance. Luis Diaz, and the match is stopped. There's a foul for Colombia. And the ball already with Christian Zapata. Jefferson Lerma. Santiago Arias. Arias gives it back to Álvaro Montero. And the clearance of the goalkeeper of Deportes Tolima. Trying Radamel Falcao Garcia. Nice work to Edwin Cardona. Has the chance Colombia for the opener. Luis Diaz inside the box. Against Ivan Pires. Gives it back to Cardona. And the ball escapes from the number 8 of Colombia, insisting Cuellar. What an opportunity for the Cafeteros. Juan Cuadrado, the player Juventus, puts it inside the air for Garcia. And the save of Gatito Fernandez. A chance for the all-time top scorer of Colombia, Radamel Falcao Garcia. Derlis Gonzalez. Carlos Queiroz wanted a free throw for Colombia. Referee didn't see anything wrong. Richard Sanchez. Matias Rojas gives it back to Gustavo Gomez. Once again, Matias Rojas, the player of Defensa y Justicia of Argentina. Juan Rodrigo Rojas, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of this first half. Continues a scoreless tie. Colombia, Paraguay in Salvador, Bahia. Gustavo Gomez. And the easy work for Álvaro Montero. Carlos Queiroz that had the doubt who would substitute Davi Ospina, if it was Camilo Vargas, the goalkeeper of Deportivo Cali, or Álvaro Montero. And he chose Montero, and we have a foul for Colombia. The foul of Ivan Pires, and we'll have, let's see who will receive the first yellow card. Let's see. Gustavo Gomez talked to Victor Hugo Carrillo. Now Derlis Gonzalez also discussing with the Peruvian referee. And only a free kick. I think he gave up of the yellow card. You see once again the challenge of Ivan Pires. And Luis Diaz, free kick for Colombia. For the 2001 champions of the Copa America. First team to guarantee the spot in the quarterfinal stage in this Copa America. Edwin Cardona for the free kick. 1-0 for Argentina over Qatar in Porto Alegre. Scoreless tie Colombia, Paraguay in Salvador. Closing round Group B of the Copa America. See Carlos Queiroz, the Portuguese coach of Colombia, replacing Jose Peckerman, the Argentinian. Edwin Cardona inside the area, and the clearance for Oscar Cardoso, insisting Gustavo Cuellar. Santiago Arias. Cuadrado to Jefferson Lerma, gives it back to Cuadrado, and the ball escapes from the player Juventus. Now the counter-attack, Oscar Cardoso trying the long ball to Derlis Gonzalez. Anticipation for Christian Borja. Cardona. The pressure of Oscar Cardoso. Edwin Cardona. Borja, foul. Was grabbed by Derlis Gonzalez. Free kick for Colombia. 17 minutes. Colombia already guaranteed the first position. And Paraguay dropping now to the third with the victory of Argentina over Qatar in the Grêmio Arena in Porto Alegre. Cuadrado. And the clearance in the middle already for Richard Sanchez. Matias Rojas, Almiron. Ball deflected by Zapata. Santiago Arias for Colombia. Cuadrado. Cuellar. Lerma, Cuellar. Cardona. Tries the ball to Radamel Falcão Garcia. Great work. Borja. And the wrong work blocked by Ivan Pires. Comes out there, Derlis Gonzalez. Luis Diaz steals it. The effort of the players, the usual substitutes of Colombia, starting this match against Paraguay. John Lucumi. Protection of Lucumi. And just a goal kick for Álvaro Montero. Colombia won 5 of the last 6 matches against Paraguay. 5 of the last 6. But the last victory, the last match was victory for Paraguay, 2-1 in the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Diaz. Pires with the steal. Last work of Matias Rojas. Try the ball with Almiron. And now we have the foul of Christian Zapata. 32 years old Christian Zapata plays in Milan of Italy. The challenge on Miguel Almiron. Free kick for Paraguay. Juan Rodrigo Rojas played several seasons in Mexico. Started in Olympia. Played for River Plate. Played in Monterrey. Played also in Belgium. The current player of Olympia of Paraguay. Alonso. Arzamendia. Tried to Matias Rojas, blocked already by John Lucumi. Junior Alonso. Rodrigo Rojas gives it back. Arzamendia. Gustavo Gomez. Sanchez. Replacing injured Ortiz in the list of Paraguay. Ivan Pires. Wrong pass to Richard Sanchez. Garcia. Radamel Falcão Garcia. Former Chelsea, Manchester United. Super champion for Atlético de Madrid. Started in Boyacá of Colombia. Played in Porto. All-time top scorer of Colombia, Radamel Falcão Garcia. Free throw for Christian Borja. Trying Garcia. The clearance of Derlis Gonzalez. Oscar Cardoso tries. Protection of John Lucumi. Gives it back to Álvaro Montero. Connection back to John Lucumi. The usual centre backs of Colombia, Yerimina of Everton. Davison Sanchez of Tottenham being replaced now by Christian Zapata of Milan and John Lucumi of Genk of Belgium. Lerma. Gustavo Cuellar. Edwin Cardona. 20 minutes. Continues a scoreless tie. Diaz. The chance on the left. Borja. Gustavo Gomez. And let's see the decision of the ref. It seems like an offside. Yes, an offside of Christian Borja. See once again the detail. And the offside confirmed by Victor Raiz, the Peruvian assistant referee number 2. Or not. Let's see, or not. See Radamel Falcão Garcia. Christian Borja. And 21 minutes, almost 22, we see the great opportunities of the first half. Derlis Gonzalez missing the good chance for Paraguay. The challenge of Edwin Cardona on Rodrigo Rojas. This battle inside the area, and Eduardo Berizzo and Carlos Queiroz, the coaches of this match in Salvador, Bahia. Argentina 1, Qatar 0. The match in Porto Alegre. Colombia, Paraguay scoreless tie. Colombia 7 points. Argentina jumping to 4. Paraguay 3. Qatar 1. Qatar say goodbye. And Paraguay stays on hold. 44% of possession for Colombia, 56 for Paraguay. But it continues a scoreless tie in Salvador. Gustavo Gomez. Junior Alonso. Matias Rojas. Trying the ball to Oscar Cardoso. Blocked ready by Christian Zapata. Santiago Arias. Slides it to the fullback of Milan. Alvaro Montero. To John Lucumi. The pressure of Miguel Almiron. And Lucumi gives it back to Montero. Protection of Gustavo Gomez. Heads it back to Gatito Fernandez. 23 minutes of action. First half activity, closing round of Group B. Yesterday, we had the closing round of Group A. Brazil 5, Peru 0, and Venezuela 3, Bolivia 1. Brazil qualified in first, Venezuela in second, Peru on hold in third, and Bolivia says goodbye. Now the chance of Group B. Derlis Gonzalez offside. He complains with Johnny Bocio, the Peruvian assistant referee. See, Derlis Gonzalez, current player of Santos. Derlis that already played in Argentina. His last team, Dynamo de Kiev of Ukraine, played in Basel of Switzerland, in Benfica and Rubio Ñu. Derlis Gonzalez. Santiago Arias. Cuadrado. Jefferson Lerma. Trying the ball back to Juan Cuadrado, the header of Junior Alonso. Rodrigo Rojas. Richard Sanchez. Trying the long play to Miguel Almiron. Against Arias, and he manages the free throw. Good effort for Miguel Almiron. Free throw for Santiago Arzamendia, 21 years old, the left back of Cerro Porteño. "24 minutes of this first half. Arzamendia trying the long ball to Oscar Cardoso, and the header ready for Christian Zapata, and the clearance of Santiago Arias. Falcão Garcia trying the long ball to Diaz, and the header of Gustavo Gomez to Ivan Pires. 30 years old, experienced Ivan Pires, and the battle better for Edwin Cardona. But the pressure of Pires. Montero delivers the long ball, trying Diaz, the header of Gustavo Gomez. Richard Sanchez, and a foul. There's a foul for Paraguay. There's a foul confirmed of Jefferson Lerma. Free kick for the Paraguay national team. See once again this challenge on Matias Rojas, and the foul of Jefferson Lerma. Free kick confirmed by Victor Hugo Carrillo. With these results, Argentina guaranteeing the second position of Group B, will face Venezuela in the quarterfinal stage. And Colombia waiting for the second place of Group C that will be decided tomorrow. We have Chile, Uruguay, and Ecuador and Japan, the closing matches of the Copa America group stage. Matias Rojas or Derlis Gonzalez for the opportunity for Paraguay. Blows the whistle, Victor Hugo Carrillo. No, not. Some detail, something happening. Oscar Cardoso and John Lucumi. Now, yes, Matias Rojas. The header in the middle. Blocked already by Santiago Arias. Comes out, Juan Cuadrado. And a great steal for Paraguay now. Edwin Cardona. Cardona to Diaz. Diaz against Gustavo Gomez. And the clearance for the captain of Paraguay. Corner kick for Colombia. Another chance for the player of Junior de Barranquilla, Luis Diaz. Corner kick for the Cafeteros. They want to end this group stage with 100% the campaign of Colombia. Beat Argentina 2-0, beat Qatar 1-0. Edwin Cardona puts it in the area. Derlis Gonzalez the chance. Radamel Falcao Garcia! Acrobatic play for the superstar of Colombia. And the players of the Cafeteros complain a penalty kick. Let's see once again this handball. The elbow of Derlis Gonzalez. And what a nice moment for the all-time top scorer, Radamel Falcao Garcia. See Victor Hugo Carrillo with a chat with Anderson Daronco. Let's see what will decide the referee. If it was by mistake, no penalty confirmed, just a goal kick for Gatito Fernandez. Gustavo Gomez. 28 minutes of this first half. Juan Rodrigo Rojas gives it back to Junior Alonso. Alonso back to Gustavo Gomez. Rojas. Gustavo Gomez having problems to come out with the ball, the Paraguay national team. Gatito Fernandez. Santiago Arzamendia. Connection back to Junior Alonso. Gustavo Gomez. Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Derlis Gonzalez. The challenge and the foul confirmed of Christian Borja. The foul of Christian Borja on Derlis Gonzalez, and we'll have now the first yellow card of this match in Salvador. The yellow card for number 17, Christian Borja. His first yellow card in the competition. See once again the moment of the challenge of Christian Borja on Derlis Gonzalez, and the first player booked in this match. Match 16 of the Copa America 2019. The Previ Sporting de Lisboa, Christian Borja, number 17, booked by Victor Hugo Carrillo from Peru. Santiago Arias. Gustavo Gomez. Starting for Paraguay. Paraguay, remembering, needs the victory to guarantee the spot in the quarterfinal stage. Gustavo Gomez. Ivan Pires. Deflected already by Lucuni. Edwin Cardona. Blocked by Richard Sanchez. Free throw for Colombia. Eduardo Berizzo. Cuellar. Back to Christian Borja. Playing safe with Alvaro Montero. 30 minutes, half an hour. Colombia-Paraguay scoreless tie in the Arena Fonte in Salvador, Bahia. Closing round, Group B of the Copa America. Juan Cuadrado. Edwin Cardona. Cardona trying the long ball. Arzamendia with the clearance. Matias Rojas. Comes out nicely by Santiago Arias. Radamel Falcao Garcia steals it to Santiago Arias. The opportunity for Colombia. Gustavo Cuellar inside the box. The chance, and he scores! Goal of Colombia! Nice work for Gustavo Cuellar, the player of Flamengo. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0 in the Arena Fonte, closing round Group B of the Copa America. And the Cafeteros guaranteeing their third victory in 3 matches in the competition. The great steal of Falcao Garcia. Slides the pass to Santiago Arias. He gives it to Gustavo Cuellar. Passes nicely by Junior Alonso and kicks it under Gatito Fernandez. First half activity. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0, and it's Gustavo Cuellar, the owner of the goal in the Fonte Nova. 31 minutes of action. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. It's a nightmare for the team of Eduardo Berizzo. Gustavo Cuellar scoring his first goal in the tournament. This result puts Colombia with 9 points, 100% the campaign in this Group C. With the victory of Argentina over Qatar, Argentina jumping to 4. Paraguay staying with 2 and Qatar 1. Ivan Piris. Gustavo Gomez. To Junior Alonso. Almiron. Miguel Almiron of Newcastle of England. Almiron and the wrong pass to Derlis Gonzalez. Just a free throw for Colombia. Victory of Colombia qualifying Argentina, of course, with the victory over Qatar in Porto Alegre in the Grêmio Arena. The debut of Colombia 2-0 over Argentina in the Fonte. Second round 1-0 over Qatar in São Paulo in the Morumbi. And now managing this 1-0 victory over Paraguay. Garcia, Radamel Falcão Garcia. Trying to pass to Luis Diaz and the free throw for Paraguay. 33 minutes of this first half. The team of Carlos Queiroz, 100% in the competition. Gustavo Gomez. Junior Alonso to Rodrigo Rojas. Remembering that Paraguay have not won in the last 9 Copa America matches. 5 ties and 4 defeats. Only 1 win in the last 19 matches. Increasing another defeat for the Paraguay national team. Junior Alonso to Gustavo Gomez. Cuellar. Almiron. Borja tries the header. Paraguay with the ball. Sanchez. Ivan Piris. Rodrigo Rojas to Arzamendia. Turns the game completely. The effort of Derlis Gonzalez. And just a free throw for Colombia. 34 minutes of this first half. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. Closing round of Group B of the Copa America number 46. Uruguay 15 titles, Argentina 14, Brazil 8, the record holders. Paraguay champion twice in 53 and in 79. Colombia champion in 2001. See Gustavo Gomez, the captain of Paraguay. Radamel Falcão Garcia, the captain of Colombia. Cuadrado. The effort of Arzamendia. Free throw for Colombia. Left back of Cerro Porteño. Lerma, Cuellar. Jefferson Lerma. Back to Christian Zapata. John Lucumi. Once again to Zapata. Lerma. Falcão Garcia, the chance for the second. Has the opportunity. Scrapes the post of Gatito Fernandez. The attempt of Radamel Falcão Garcia. 34 international goals for the Cafeteros. See once again the chance for the player of Monaco of France. Five shots a goal of Colombia, 3 shots a goal for Paraguay. In 35 minutes of action in the Fonte Stadium in Salvador, Bahia. Remembering that Colombia is playing with almost all their substitutes, resting the teams for the quarterfinal stage. Derlis Gonzalez against Christian Borja, the clearance for the left back of Sporting de Lisboa. Free throw for Paraguay. Sanchez. Almiron. Connection back to Junior Alonso. Player of Boca Juniors of Argentina. Rodrigo Rojas recovers the ball. Junior Alonso to Oscar Cardoso. Alonso delivers the ball to Ivan Piris. Has the chance inside the box for Oscar Cardoso. Cuellar tries. Rodrigo Rojas insisting to Almiron. Nothing, says the referee. Borja, foul. Oh, the foul of Derlis Gonzalez on Christian Borja. Free kick for Colombia. Once again, the challenge of Derlis Gonzalez on Christian Borja. And the free kick for Colombia, reaching almost 37 minutes of this first half. Lukumi. Zapata. John Lukumi. Gustavo Cuellar, the hero so far of Colombia. Borja to Cuellar. Edwin Cardona. Christian Borja. Challenge against Ivan Pires. Better for the Paraguayan. Top scorer so far of the Copa America. Vargas of Chile, Everton of Brazil, Matiz of Venezuela, Suarez of Uruguay, Duvan Zapata on the bench of Colombia, Alexis Sanchez of Chile, Felipe Coutinho of Brazil, Miyoshi of Japan, all with 2 goals so far in the competition. And there's a foul of Falcão Garcia on Gustavo Gomes. Free kick for the defense of Paraguay. So tomorrow we have the closing round of Group C in the Maracanã Stadium in Rio, Chile, Uruguay. And the Mineirão Stadium, Ecuador, Japan. Chile has 6 points, Uruguay 4. Chile already qualified. Doesn't know in first or in second. Uruguay, Japan, and Ecuador fighting for the other spots. Ecuador, pointless. Japan 1 point, Uruguay 4. And tomorrow deciding who will finish in first and second and third and fourth. The closing round of Group C. Cuadrado. Cuellar. Edwin Cardona. Jefferson Lerma to Juan Cuadrado. Lerma to Gustavo Cuellar. And always in the Fonte from the fans of Colombia. Lerma. Cuadrado. Gives it back to Lerma. Lukumi. Nice work to Christian Borja. Borja against Gustavo Gomes. Anticipation for the captain of Paraguay. Free throw for Christian Borja. See Falcão Garcia and Gustavo Gomes. Borja to Falcão Garcia. Gives it back to Christian Borja. And the clearance ready for Matias Rojas. Lukumi heads it back. Nice work. To Christian Zapata. Jefferson Lerma. Connection to Juan Cuadrado. Gives it back, slides it back to Jefferson Lerma. Trying the long ball to Radamel Falcão Garcia. Easy for Gatito Fernandez. No problems for the keeper of Paraguay. Richard Sanchez comes out. The player of Olympia, Ivan Pires. Richard Sanchez. Once again we have Gustavo Cuellar, and the foul is for Paraguay. Eduardo Berizzo talking to Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Terdis Gonzalez gives it back to Miguel Almiron. The opportunity for Paraguay. Better for Zapata. Almiron asking for a foul. Let's see the decision of Victor Hugo Carrillo. And we'll have a yellow card. A foul and a yellow card. See Zapata complaining. And it's a foul, a very important opportunity for Paraguay. Matias Rojas and Oscar Cardoso, and the yellow card continues. The left hand of Victor Hugo Carrillo. And the yellow card, let's see. Lukumi. For Santiago Arias, let's see, John Lukumi. Lukumi, number 21, receiving the second yellow card of the match. Second one for Colombia. See the foul of Lukumi on Miguel Almiron. Yellow card for the player of Genk of Belgium. 20 years old, young fullback of the Colombian national team, John Lukumi. 41, almost 42 minutes. First half activity in the Arena Fonte. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. Third straight victory for Colombia in this edition of the Copa America. And in Porto Alegre continues. Argentina 1, Qatar 0. Goal of Lautaro Martinez, putting Argentina through at the second place of Group B. The team of Lionel Messi passing through to the quarterfinal stage. to face Venezuela in the quarters. Matias Rojas, but Paraguay still believes. Paraguay needs the victory to confirm the second place. 4 players forming the wall of Colombia. Matias Rojas. Take a long time to confirm. And now, yes, the chance. Matias Rojas, the opportunity for the tie. And the ball hits the bar. Edwin Cardona, and it's a corner kick for Paraguay. Reaching 43 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the regular time of this first half. Santiago Arias against Miguel Almiron. The battle inside the box of Alvaro Montero. The set inside here of Rojas, deflected by Christian Borja. Comes out Diaz. Tried the counter-attack Luis Diaz with Juan Cuadrado. Gets it back to Cuellar. Cuellar getting rid of 3 defenders, and he receives the foul. A foul for Colombia, says the Peruvian referee. Gustavo Cuellar is in Brazil for Flamengo, former player of Junior de Barranquilla. Zapata. Cardona is in Mexico. Edwin Cardona to Cuadrado. Insisting Cuadrado, Gomez Cuadrado, and it's a goal kick for Roberto Gatito Fernandez. Gatito considered the best player of Paraguay in the 2 first matches of this edition of the Copa America. The 2-2 tie against Qatar in the Maracana Stadium in Rio. The 1-1 tie against Argentina in the Mineirão in Belo Horizonte. Gatito entering the last minute of this regular time of the first half. Closing round, Group B of the Copa America. 46th edition of the Copa America for the 5th time in Brazil. Cuellar. Nothing, says the referee. Santiago Arias went to the phone. Nothing, says Victor Hugo Carrillo. Free throw for Santiago Arzamendia. Cardoso. Oscar Cardoso. And the free throw for Colombia. The challenge with Edwin Cardona, better for the player of Colombia. Let's see how many minutes will be awarded by Victor Hugo Carrillo in this first half. Zapata to Montero. Duce, the goalkeeper of Colombia, of Deportes Tolima. End of the regular time. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal of Gustavo Cuellar. Richard Sanchez. Miguel Almiron. Sanchez. To Ivan Pires. Sanchez. Julian Alonso. 1 minute confirmed of added time by Victor Hugo Carrillo. Sanchez. And Edwin Cardona steals it. The last chance of Paraguay in this first half. But the wrong pass of Cardona. Derlis still has a chance. Derlis Gonzalez to Miguel Almiron. Almiron gives it back to Juan Rodrigo Rojas. Miguel Almiron. And the clearance of Christian Borja. And blows the whistle Victor Hugo Carrillo. End of the first half in the Arena Fonte in Salvador, Bahia. So far, Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal of Gustavo Cuellar, minute 30, guaranteeing the 3rd victory in 3 matches for the Cafeteros. And the difficult position now for Paraguay. Almost saying goodbye to the competition. We'll stay on hold, waiting for the results of tomorrow of Group C to see if they advance or not to the quarterfinal stage. See the players of Colombia leaving in this first half in the Arena Fonte. And the hero plays in Brazil. Gustavo Cuellar, minute 8, number 18, that plays in Flamengo. Fourth goal of Colombia in the Copa America. Celebration with the players who saw Yerimina. See James Rodriguez and the celebration with Gustavo Cuellar. James Rodriguez started on the bench in this match in the Fonte. the player of Real Madrid, played last season in Bayern Munich. James Rodriguez, another hero of Colombian football. The players entering back to the lockers. Colombia to have a chat with Carlos Queiroz. Paraguay to have a chat with Eduardo Berizzo. Paraguay that needs the victory. This result is not good for the Paraguayans, for the Albirroja. In case of a victory, Paraguay qualifies directly as the second place for the quarterfinal stage. These results, Colombia finishing in first, Argentina in second, Paraguay in third, Qatar eliminated in fourth. Celebration of the fans of Colombia, the fans of Paraguay not very excited in the Arena Fonte Stadium in Salvador. Brazil already qualified, will face the third of Group B or C. Venezuela will face the second of B. This moment, Argentina. Colombia will face the second of Group C, and the first of C will face the third of A or B. First of C will be or Chile or Uruguay. Chile that has 2 victories in 2 matches, and tomorrow will face Uruguay in the Maracana Stadium to decide who finishes in first of Group C. And in the Mineirão we'll have Ecuador, Japan. The closing matches of this Copa America group stage in 2019 in Brazil. See the young fan of Colombia. Colombia trying their second Copa America title. Stats of the halftime of this first half: 46% of possession for Colombia, 54% for Paraguay. 5 shots for Colombia, 3 for Paraguay. 163 total passes for Colombia, 188 for Paraguay. 83% of accuracy of the pass of Colombia, 79 of Paraguay. 2 offsides for each side, 8 fouls committed by Colombia, 8 fouls committed by Paraguay. The stats of the first half in the Arena Fonte. We have the highlights of this first half in the Arena Fonte. Third round, Group B of the Copa America 2019. Colombia 100% facing Paraguay, seeking for their first victory. Good chance now for Oscar Cardoso. The pass to Derlis Gonzalez. And the save for Alvaro Montero. First good opportunity of the match is for Paraguay, with Derlis Gonzalez, that plays in Brazil, plays for Santos. The save of Alvaro Montero replacing Davi Ospina. Once again, Paraguay, now the chance for Miguel Almiron. Second opportunity for Paraguay, now with Miguel Almiron. Off the target, the chance for the number 23. First opportunity for Colombia, Luis Diaz. Inside the box, had the chance but missed the target. Edwin Cardona. Christian Borja, Luis Diaz, Christian Borja has the chance. And the ball blocked by the captain, Gustavo Gomez. Corner kick for Colombia, Edwin Cardona. Luis Diaz has the chance. Now the acrobatic play for Radamel Falcão Garcia. Players of Colombia asked for a penalty. The referee didn't see anything wrong. And you see this nice overhead kick for Radamel Falcão Garcia. And now the opportunity. The first and only goal of the match. Radamel Falcão Garcia steals the ball. Gives it to Santiago Arias. Slides it to Gustavo Cuellar. And he finds the back of the net of Roberto Gatito Fernandez. The only goal of this first half, you see the mistake of Matias Rojas. Radamel Falcão Garcia to Santiago Arias. The short pass to Gustavo Cuellar and the ball under Gatito Fernandez. First half result, Colombia 1, Paraguay 0 in the Arena Fonte Stadium in Salvador. And we have this chance now for Radamel Falcão Garcia, the all-time top scorer of the Colombian national team with 34 goals. The ball passing by Gatito Fernandez. We'll be back in a few moments with the second half, closing round of Group B in the Arena Fonte. So far, Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. Welcome back to the Arena Fonte Nova, closing round Group B of the Copa America. Blows the whistle. Victor Hugo Carrillo's second half activity of Colombia 1, Paraguay 0 in Salvador. Group B of the Copa America, the goal of Gustavo Cuellar, confirming the first position for Colombia. 9 points in 3 matches, a fantastic campaign of the Cafeteros so far in the Copa America. And Paraguay stay on hold with 2 points to see if they qualify as two of the 3 best teams of the Copa America of the group stage. Peru, third place already with 4 points. And Cecilio Dominguez is on the pitch, the only substitution of the first half. Cecilio Dominguez coming in for Matias Rojas. Forward Cecilio Dominguez, player of Independiente. And we have Falcão Garcia on the floor. Cecilio Dominguez, 24 years old, forward of Independiente of Argentina. And you see now this challenge of Falcão Garcia on Richard Sanchez. And the match is stopped by Victor Hugo Carrillo. So Peru 4 points. Paraguay 2 will have to cheer for a tie in Ecuador, Japan tomorrow in the Mineirão to advance at least as one of the third place teams to the quarterfinal stage. Brazil already qualified, Venezuela already qualified, Colombia already qualified, Argentina guaranteeing the spot with the victory over Qatar, Chile already qualified. The teams are ready in the next stage of the competition. Álvaro Montero replacing Davi Ospina. Nice work of Edwin Cardona, Radamel Falcão Garcia. Colombia with the same 11 that started the match. Gustavo Cuellar scored the goal of the first half for the Cafeteros. Santiago Arias. The challenge already. And there's a foul. The foul of Juan Rodrigo Rojas on Santiago Arias. Free kick for Colombia. Reaching 2 minutes of this second half in the Arena Fonte Nova. 22nd appearance of Colombia in the Copa America. 37th appearance of Paraguay. Twice champion Paraguay, 53 and 79. Colombia champion in 2001. Almiron, we have Newcastle. Almiron tried the long ball to Cecilio Dominguez and gets it Álvaro Montero, the keeper of Deportes Tolima. Second half also in the Arena do Grêmio in Porto Alegre. Qatar 0, Argentina 1, the goal of Lautaro Martinez. Tomorrow we'll have Chile, Uruguay in the Maracanã. Ecuador and Japan in the Mineirão. Radamel Falcão Garcia, Cuadrado, Arias. The pressure of Cecilio Dominguez. Falcão Garcia to Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado to area, foul. The strong challenge of Santiago Arzamendia. And we'll have the first yellow card for Paraguay. First half 2 yellow cards for Colombia. Now we have the first yellow card for Paraguay. For left back Santiago Arzamendia, a bit too strong. This challenge on Santiago Arias, says Victor Hugo Carrillo from Peru. And the third yellow card of the match. First one for Paraguay, left back number 18, Santiago Arzamendia. Free kick for Colombia. Juan Cuadrado. And you see James Rodriguez. Is he preparing to come onto the pitch? Free kick for Colombia. The opportunity for the second goal. Juan Cuadrado. You see Lucumi. We have also Lerma. The opportunity for Colombia to score their second goal. Colombia that hasn't suffered any goals so far in the competition. Juan Cuadrado. And it passes by Diaz. A long ball trying Almiron. And the protection for Christian Borja. Gets it back to Álvaro Montero. Gomez. Arzamendia. Arias. Nice work to Lerma. Cuadrado to Falcão Garcia. Jefferson Lerma. Is in Bournemouth, the defensive midfield of Colombia. Gustavo Cuellar. Edwin Cardona. Borja to Diaz. Luis Diaz once again to Christian Borja. The chance in the middle. Cuadrado with his right arm. And the match is stopped by Victor Hugo Carrillo. Nice cross of Christian Borja for the effort and the foul of Juan Cuadrado. Free kick for Gatito Fernandez. Gustavo Gomes. Back to Gatito. The goalkeeper of Botafogo from Rio. Gustavo Gomes plays in Palmeiras. Richard Sanchez of Olimpia. And does still Gustavo Cuellar? No, better for Junior Alonso. Miguel Almiron breaking through the middle. Opens on the right to Ivan Pires. Pires trying the long ball to Derlis Gonzalez. And just the free throw for Colombia. A wrong pass of Ivan Pires to Derlis Gonzalez. Borja. Clear ball trying. Radamel Falcão Garcia blocked by Gustavo Gomes. Pires to Junior Alonso. Only one substitution so far in this match. Left the pitch Matias Rojas. Came in Cecilio Dominguez in Paraguay. Ivan Pires. Connection back to Gustavo Gomes. Junior Alonso. Richard Sanchez. The battle with Radamel Falcão Garcia. Gustavo Gomes. Almiron. Passing nicely by Cuellar. And the steal of Lucumi. Cuadrado. Anticipation for Junior Alonso. Richard Sanchez to Arzamendia. Cecilio Dominguez. Cecilio trying to pass to Oscar Cardoso. And the wrong play to Santiago Arzamendia. Just a goal kick for Álvaro Montero. Just a goal kick for Colombia. Colombia 9 points, 3 victories in 3 matches, scored 4 goals, did not suffer any. Paraguay 2 points, 2 ties and 1 defeat, scored 3 goals and suffered 4. Campaign of Colombia and Paraguay so far in this edition of the Copa America. Falcão trying Cuadrado. Arzamendia clears it. Clear ball, better for Lucumi. From outside the area, the long ball from far away. Seems back for Richard Sanchez, exactly, Richard Sanchez. And just a goal kick for Álvaro Montero. Tried an incredible play. Not go right, just a goal kick for Álvaro Montero. See Richard Sanchez, player of Olimpia, 23 years old. Replacing Richard Ortiz that left the team injured. See Carlos Queiroz. 66 years old, born in Mozambique, former coach of Sporting, of New York, of Real Madrid, assistant coach of Manchester United, worked in 4 World Cups. Carlos Queiroz for South Africa, for Portugal, for Iran in the last 2. Álvaro Montero. Falcão Garcia, Gustavo Gomes. Lerma to Edwin Cardona. Cardona gets rid of Richard Sanchez. Tried the long ball to Luis Diaz. Better for Ivan Pires and the free throw for Colombia. Luis Diaz, the player of Junior de Barranquilla. And Porto Alegre continues 1-0 for Argentina over Qatar. Argentina guaranteeing their first victory in the competition and the spot in the quarters. Christian Borja. The ball passes by Falcão, better for Gatito Fernandez. 9 minutes, second half activity, 9 minutes. Paraguay needs the victory. The only result that confirms Paraguay through to the quarters is a victory against Colombia. But it's difficult. Edwin Cardona. Jefferson Lerma to Juan Cuadrado. Connection back to Lerma. Finds Edwin Cardona. The long ball trying Juan Cuadrado. Deflected by Junior Alonso. Richard Sanchez back to Alonso. Defender of Boca Juniors of Argentina. Oscar Cardoso, another wrong play of number 7. Edwin Cardona to Luis Diaz. Once again to Edwin Cardona. Jefferson Lerma has the chance from outside the area. Off the target, just a goal kick for Gatito Fernandez. 1 meter 91. son of Gato Fernandez, former player of the national team of Paraguay, also a goalkeeper. Sanchez, Juan Rodrigo Rojas to Gustavo Gomez. Rodrigo Rojas, Cecilio Dominguez. Possession 59% for Colombia, 41 for Paraguay. And the chance for Paraguay blocked by Gustavo Cuellar. Free throw, 10 minutes of the second half. Paraguay has to hurry up if they want the victory to guarantee the spot in the quarters. Richard Sanchez inside the area. And that clears ready for Christian Borja. Comes up Cuadrado. Falcão Garcia to Diaz. Speedy Diaz. Diaz against Ivan Pires. Gustavo Gomez. Comes out the fullback of Paraguay, the captain of the Albirroja. Borja. Rojas. Connection back to Sanchez. Short connection to Junior Alonso. Full back finds ready Cecilio Dominguez. Santiago Arzamendia. Trying Oscar Cardoso. And the clearance ready for Christian Zapata. Falcão Garcia to Lerma. Lerma tried the long ball to Cuadrado. Too strong. And Gatito starts all over for Paraguay. Gustavo Gomez. Rojas. Almiron. Ivan Pires to Miguel Almiron. Short pass to Rodrigo Rojas. Almiron once again to Richard Sanchez. On the left to Santiago Arzamendia. And in a few moments we'll have James Rodriguez. Star player of Colombian football, James Rodriguez, still does not know where he will play this season. Left Bayern back to Real Madrid. Let's see if he'll stay in Real Madrid or not. James Rodriguez, superstar of Colombian football. Edwin Cardona trying Luis Diaz. And the save of Gatito Fernandez. Richard Sanchez, Almiron. Richard Sanchez, Miguel Almiron. Foul, nasty challenge of Jefferson Lerma. Strong foul of Lerma. And now we'll have the first substitution in Colombia. He's coming in, James Rodriguez. And Cuadrado, seems like Cuadrado left the pitch, exactly. Juan Cuadrado, 11, comes out, comes in 10. James Rodriguez. Played last season in Germany. We'll be back to Spain. James, that played already in Argentina, the number 10. Key player to Radamel Falcão Garcia. And the ball passes by Luis Diaz. James Rodriguez that started in Envigado. Played for Banfield, played for Porto, now the chance for Lerma. Cardona for the second. The chance for James. And let's see. Nothing, said Victor Hugo Carrillo. James Rodriguez on the floor claiming a penalty kick for Colombia. James Rodriguez, did he receive a penalty or not? Let's see if the video assistant referee will take a look at the play. Edwin Cardona. Luis Diaz. Cuellar. Cardona tried the fancy play and the foul of Ivan Pires. Ivan Pires that cannot receive a yellow card, or else he'll not play the quarterfinal stage. James complaining a penalty kick. Let's see once again. Now this challenge of Pires on Edwin Cardona. And let's see now we'll have the chance or not to see. Yes. Cardona. Diaz. Cardona. The save of Gatito. James had the chance. And the challenge with Arzamendia. Let's see this moment. The challenge of James Rodriguez and Santiago Arzamendia. And we have Anderson Daronco, the video assistant referee. What will be the decision? Nothing. Just a free kick for Colombia. Edwin Cardona and James Rodriguez. Santiago Arias. Wrong pass. To Jefferson Lerma insisting. Luis Diaz. 60 minutes, 15 of the second half. 30 minutes to go. Corner kick for Colombia. Half an hour remaining in the regular time. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal of Gustavo Cuellar. And Colombia ending this group stage with 100% of the campaign. 3 matches, 3 victories. And the corner kick for James Rodriguez. See Jefferson Lerma inside the area. James puts it in the area, the chance. And we have now Lerma on the floor insisting James. Against Luis Gonzalez. Blocked by Ivan Pires. Another corner kick for Colombia. Jefferson Lerma claiming a penalty, asking. The referee says he was grabbed. Did you see Radamel Falcão Garcia? 60 minutes of the second half in the Arena Fonte in Salvador in Bahia. Match 16 of the Copa America. James crosses the chance with the header. Gatito Fernandez saving the header of Jefferson Lerma. Almost the second goal of the Cafeteros in Salvador. Free throw for Paraguay. Ball blocked by Christian Borja. Derlis Gonzalez. Miguel Almiron. Cecilio Dominguez. To Derlis Gonzalez. Derlis gives it back once again to Richard Sanchez. Romero to Rodrigo Rojas. Blocked by Edwin Cardona. Santiago Arzamendia. Gustavo Gomez. The effort of Paraguay. Gomez trying Derlis Gonzalez. Ares with the header. Free throw for Paraguay. Now the match is stopped. Let's see why. A substitution. Leaving the pitch, Juan Rodrigo Rojas. And coming in, number 11 of Paraguay, Juan Manuel Iturbe. Juan Manuel Iturbe coming in for Paraguay, the second substitution of Berizzo. So Juan Iturbe. Alonso. Almiron. Arzamendia. Almiron. To Sanchez. The chance inside the area for Ivan Pires, and Alvaro Montero has it. Juan Manuel Iturbe, 11 for Rodrigo Rojas. The second substitution of Eduardo Berizzo in the Paraguay national team. Almiron. Cecilio Dominguez. Trying the ball. Derlis Gonzalez. And the ball scrapes the post of Alvaro Montero. Just a goal kick for Alvaro Montero for Colombia. Juan Manuel Iturbe came onto the pitch, 26 years old. Alvaro Montero. Cardona. Edwin Cardona for the free kick for Colombia. Cuellar. Edwin Cardona. Wrong play of Christian Borja. Oscar Cardoso tries Zapata with the header. Borja against Iturbe, and the foul is for Paraguay. The foul of the player of Pumas of Mexico, Juan Manuel Iturbe. See once again this challenge of Christian Borja on Juan Iturbe. Second player of Paraguay to come onto the pitch in this match. And now we have another substitution Falcão Garcia leaving the pitch. Radamel Falcão Garcia leaving the pitch. Let's see who will come in for the team of Carlos Queiroz. The top scorer of the team is coming in, Duvan Zapata. Zapata, that plays in Atalanta, has 2 goals already in the Copa America, the top scorer of the team. And leaving the pitch, Radamel Falcão Garcia, all-time top scorer, coming in. Zapata, Duvan Zapata. 2 matches, 2 goals. Zapata, that scored against Argentina and scored against Qatar, now has the chance to be the top scorer of the competition. Edwin Cardona. James Rodriguez. Foul, da fala Cecilio Dominguez. Was blocked. The number 10 of Colombia. Cardona trying Zapata, Gustavo Gomez. Zapata has already a yellow card in the competition, so cannot receive a yellow card. The top scorer of Colombia in this match. The effort of Arzamendia. And the free throw for Colombia. Yellow cards in Colombia. Juan Cuadrado, Jefferson Lerma, Falcão Garcia, and Duvan Zapata, and also Uribe. Yellow cards in Paraguay. Balbuena, Perez, Pires, Gomez, and Rojas. And in this match received yellow cards already, Lucumi and Borja for Colombia, and Arzamendia for Paraguay. Remembering 2 yellow cards, and we have a suspension to the quarterfinal stage. And then in the quarters, no yellow cards in the future of the competition. Shots on goal, 9 for Colombia, 6 for Paraguay. And it's 1-0 for the Cafeteros for Colombia, goal of Gustavo Cuellar in the first half in the Fonte Nova. James. And the long ball to Diaz. And the clearance of Ivan Pires. Derlis Gonzalez. Trying to pass nicely by Borja. And now we have the fancy play of Edwin Cardona. Style of the number 8 of Colombia, Edwin Cardona. Almiron trying Derlis Gonzalez. Protection of John Lucumi, just a free throw. And now we see this fancy work of Edwin Cardona. For Pachuca. Against Derlis Gonzalez. Free throw for Christian Borja. They're at least discussing with Edwin Cardona. Seems like the number 10 did not like very much this fancy play of the number 8 of Colombia. Free throw for Christian Borja. We have 1 substitution so far remaining in each team. Came in Colombia, Zapata and Rodriguez came in for Paraguay, Iturbe and Dominguez. Duvan Zapata. Diaz. Lerma. The effort to James. James has the chance. Insisting the number 10. Edwin Cardona, and stops already Gustavo Gomez. Edwin Cardona steals it. Lerma to James. James centers the chance in the middle for Luis Diaz for the second. Goal of Colombia. Luis Diaz, number 14, increases the lead of Colombia over Paraguay in this closing round, Group B of the Copa America. Celebration of Luis Diaz. See once again James Rodriguez. Diaz receives it and finds the back of the net of Gatito Fernandez. Colombia 2, Paraguay 0 in the Arena Fonte Nova. And now you see once again the pass, and it seems like he had conditions. Great conditions for Luis Diaz. Celebration of Alvaro Montero, and 100% Colombia continues on fire in this Copa America. First goal of Luis Diaz in the Copa America, the number 14 of Colombia. Celebration of the fans in the Arena Fonte Nova. Luis Diaz, minute 68. Colombia 2, Paraguay 0. Getting to a very difficult position in this Group B. Paraguay will have to cheer for a tie. On hold to see if they manage a spot in the quarterfinal stage. A tie tomorrow of Ecuador and Japan. Checking the VAR. Checking the VAR. Referee Victor Hugo Carrillo to see if Luis Diaz had conditions or not. In my opinion, yes. Well, let's see what Anderson Daronco, that's commanding the video assistant referee this afternoon in Bahia, says. Checking the video assistant referee Victor Hugo Carrillo to see if he confirms the goal of Luis Diaz or not. In Porto Alegre, continues Argentina 1, Qatar 0. Fans not very happy in the Fonte with the referee Victor Hugo Carrillo. And let's see, Luis Diaz calmly, doesn't seem very worried. But he'll take a look at the television, at the VAR, at the video. Let's see what happened. Why is Victor Hugo Carrillo gonna take a look at the video? Revision of the VAR with Anderson Daronco. You see, bottom on the right, we see Anderson Daronco, the Brazilian commanding the VAR in this match in the Fonte Nova. With him we have Diego Aro of Peru and Byron Romero of Ecuador. Anderson Daronco, Diego Aro and Byron Romero, responsible for the video assistant referee. And you see, if he stopped the ball with arm, it could be that exactly. Let's see what's happening if he stopped the ball with his right arm. Let's see the decision of Victor Hugo Carrillo. Romero. Daronco. Diego Aro. And the control of Luis Diaz. So he stops it. And let's see. Take a long time. Still deciding if the second goal of Colombia will be allowed or not. I think we have a decision. And let's see. The decision is... Look at the VAR. And he calls off the goal. Of Luis Diaz. So only 1-0. Back to 1-0. Back to 1-0. The result in the Fonte Nova. Called off the goal of Luis Diaz. As the ball hit his right arm, says Victor Hugo Carrillo and Anderson Daronco. So we have this free kick. 1-0. Back to 1-0. The result in the Fonte Nova. Called into action the VAR, and it's 1-0 once again. Terdis Gonzalez. The chance for Juan Manuel Iturbe, and we have the goal kick for Álvaro Montero. So Luis Diaz cannot celebrate his first goal in the Copa America. Continues 1-0. Gustavo Cuellar, defensive midfield, the only responsible of scoring so far in this match. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal kick for Álvaro Montero. And in Porto Alegre continues Qatar 0, Argentina 1. Colombian first, Argentina second, Paraguay third, Qatar eliminated. Cardona. Diaz. Cuellar. Iris. Diaz. Cuellar. Cardona. James asks for the ball. Cardona to James. James from the outside. And the ball blocked ready by Arzamendia. Comes out. Cecilio Dominguez breaking through the left. Cecilio Dominguez. Puts the ball on the middle to Iturbe. Iturbe. And just a goal kick for Alvaro Montero. From far, far away, the attempt of Juan Manuel Iturbe. "15 minutes remaining in the regular time. 15 minutes remaining. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. Colombia already was confirmed in first, but confirming now their third victory. And Paraguay suffering their first defeat in the competition. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal of Gustavo Cuellar in the first half. Juan Manuel Iturbe. To Oscar Cardoso. Back to Iturbe. Tried the ball inside the area. Stopped already by Christian Zapata. Jefferson Lerma. To Edwin Cardona. Cardona. To Diaz. James Rodriguez. James gives it back to Diaz. James to Diaz. Derlis Gonzalez and the foul. The foul for Colombia of Derlis Gonzalez on James Rodriguez. And the fans of Colombia are enjoying it a lot. These fancy plays of James Rodriguez. And they see the foul of Derlis Gonzalez. And the Paraguayans complain a lot. See James Rodriguez. 27 years old. Played in Banfield, in Porto, in Monaco, in Bayern, in Real Madrid. The Colombian superstar James Rodriguez. Edwin Cardona. Opportunity to score the second goal in this match in the Fonte. Lucumi, Arias, Lerma, Zapata. Duvan, Zapata, all inside the area. Duvan has the chance of scoring his third goal. Cardona centers. Oscar Cardoso with the clearance. Santiago Arias to Luis Diaz. Lerma. The effort of Jefferson Lerma. He has it. And let's see a goal kick. A goal kick for Paraguay. The ball left the pitch. You'll see the number 16 player of Bournemouth, Jefferson Lerma. 24 years old. The midfield of Colombia. Let's see. Well, Victor Hugo Carrillo confirms a goal kick for Gatito. Richard Sanchez. Gustavo Gomez to Junior Alonso. Second half activity. Fonte Nova. Closing round, Group B. Tomorrow we'll have the closing round of Group C. Chile, Uruguay in the Maracanã. Ecuador, Japan in the Mineirão. And then quarter-final stage. Pires. Derlis. We still have one substitution available on each side. Edwin Cardona. James. James centers trying to Duvan Zapata. Deflected by Gustavo Gomez, insisting James Rodriguez. Plays it safe with Christian Borja. Cardona. Almiron. Comes out Miguel Almiron, the player of Newcastle. Oscar Cardoso. And the wrong play to Cecilio Dominguez. Santiago Arias. Jefferson Lerma. Back to Gustavo Cuellar. Lucumi, John Lucumi. Trying James. And now we have Duvan Zapata against Gustavo Gomez and the foul for Paraguay. 11 minutes to go. 11, and you see the foul of Duvan Zapata on Gustavo Gomez. Miguel Almiron. Arzamendia back to Almiron. Richard Sanchez delivers the ball to Ivan Pires. Derlis Gonzalez. He centers back to Oscar Cardoso. Santiago Arias with the clearance. Fighting for the tie. Paraguay that needs the victory to confirm the spot in the quarterfinal stage. Maybe a tie or this defeat is not enough to guarantee the third position to the quarters. Ivan Pires. Cardoso and the save of Alvaro Montero. Remembering 3 groups, two best teams of each group advance directly And the two best third places, one best third place, will not advance. Álvaro Montero. Junior Alonso. Well, at least with this defeat, we know that Peru is qualified. Peru is qualified to the quarterfinal stage for sure with 4 points. Guaranteeing the spot Peru towards the quarterfinal stage. And we'll have one third place to guarantee the spot, depending on the results of tomorrow. Iturbe. Blocked by Santiago Arias. Speedy Luis Diaz on the right. Duvan Zapata. James Rodriguez from outside. Gatito. Put into action the goalkeeper of Paraguay. Always dangerous, the attempts of James Rodriguez. Richard Sanchez. Juan Manuel Iturbe. To Oscar Cardoso. Back to Miguel Almiron. Wanting help, Oscar Cardoso. Cecilio Dominguez. To Iturbe, a bit too strong. Did not manage to reach it. The number 11 of Paraguay. And now we have Derlis Gonzalez leaving out. Derlis Gonzalez coming out. Let's see who will be the last to come in. Number 21. Oscar Romero. Oscar Romero that plays in China. Coming in, number 21. Oscar Romero that has a twin brother. Angel Romero that was not called by Eduardo Beris. Angel Romero that plays in Brazil for Corinthians. And Oscar Romero that plays in China came onto the pitch. Álvaro Montero. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes remaining in the regular time. Jefferson Lerma. 13 fouls committed by Colombia. 16 fouls committed by Paraguay. In this match, closing round Group B. Oscar Romero. Juan Manuel Iturbe. The chance deflected by Christian Zapata. Corner kick for Paraguay. Paraguay. That needs also the tie is important. Doesn't guarantee, but is important. The tie for Paraguay. If Paraguay scores, they cheer for a tie of Japan-Ecuador to guarantee the spot. The chance with the header in the middle. And the clearance for Santiago Arias. Gatito. Junior Alonso. Santiago Arzamendia. Oscar Romero. He puts it in the area, the chance. And it passes by the defense, insisting over the top. The chance for Miguel Almiron. And the match already stopped. A foul inside the box confirmed by Victor Hugo Carrillo. The center and this challenge on Christian Borja. Of Iturbe on Christian Borja. The foul confirmed by Victor Hugo Carrillo. See Edwin Cardona playing his first match in this edition of the Copa America. Almost all Colombian starters of the last two matches rested towards the quarterfinal stage. Six minutes to go. Christian Borja can recover the left back of Colombia. And now we have the last substitution of Carlos Queiroz. Leaving the pitch, Edwin Cardona. So Cardona saying goodbye. And let's see who will come in. for the team of Carlos Queiroz, Barrios. Number 5, Wilmar Barrios coming onto the pitch. The last substitution of Carlos Queiroz, Wilmar Barrios coming in. For Edwin Cardona. And Argentina increases the lead. Important result. Argentina increases the lead 2-0 against Qatar. The goal of Sergio Cunagüero. That means Argentina confirming a spot in the quarterfinal stage, and the first match of the quarters already decided. We'll have Argentina-Venezuela. The Paraguay still insisting. The cross of Arzamendia. Almiron. Iturbe. Zapata gives it back to Moreno. And the clearance of Álvaro Montero. Well, the goal of Cunagüero putting Argentina through to the quarterfinal stage as second in the group. Colombia 9 points. Argentina 4 points. Paraguay 2 points. Qatar 1. .86 minutes on the clock. Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. The goal of Gustavo Cuellar. Guaranteeing 100% the campaign of Colombia in this Copa America. Álvaro Montero. The clearance for Arzamendia. Foul. Free kick for Jefferson Lerma. The only team that can end also the group stage with 100% is Chile. Chile that managed also 2 victories in 2 matches. And Chile that faces Uruguay tomorrow in the Maracanã. Well, Colombia was the first team to guarantee the spot in the quarters. Arias to James. James Rodriguez. Trying Duvan Zapata. Zapata inside the box against Ivan Pires. Zapata! And he kicks it over the goal of Gatito. Chasing his 3rd goal in the competition, Duvan Zapata. Player of Atalanta of Italy. Junior Alonso. Almiron. Blocked already by Borja. Cuellar. Gustavo Cuellar. Nice escape for Diaz. Luis Diaz has Duvan Zapata on his right. Diaz insisting, trying his goal. As his goal was called off by Victor Hugo Carrillo. Gustavo Cuellar. Diaz, James, Lerma, Gustavo Cuellar, Jefferson Lerma, Santiago Arias, Gustavo Cuellar, trying James, blocked by Santiago Arzamendia. See James Rodriguez and Gustavo Gomez, the captains at this moment of the match. Entering 44 minutes of the second half. Entering the last minute of this regular time in the Fonte Nova. For Colombia 1, Paraguay 0. Paraguay still believes. John Lukumi. The fullback Lukumi has the chance. To Duvan Zapata. Gustavo Gomez, Ivan Pires, Richard Sanchez, and the clearance for Gatito. Almiron tries. James Rodriguez against Arzamendia, better for the number 10 of Colombia. Insisting James. Nothing, says Victor Hugo Carrillo. Almiron, and James complains. Oscar Romero. Oscar trying the ball to Oscar Cardoso. Has conditioned the chance for the tie. John Lucumi. John Lucumi, a perfect coverage for the fullback. Now James. Trying Zapata. Gustavo Gomes. Oscar Romero. And the clearance for Christian Zapata. James Rodriguez to Diaz. Diaz has the chance. He's inside the box against Catito. Gustavo Gomes. Gustavo Gomes. Let's see. The decision of Victor Hugo Carrillo. Not confirmed yet the added time by Victor Hugo Carrillo. The battle of Gustavo Gomes and Luis Diaz. Gustavo Gomes complaining a lot with the referee, the captain of Paraguay. You see once again Gustavo Gomes. Alonso also chatting with the referee. Now Gatito also appears to talk, and we'll see the challenge of Luis Diaz and Gustavo Gomes. Luis Diaz, and it seems like he dives. He dives, and with his knee he hits Gustavo Gomes. Exactly, with his knee he hits the captain of Paraguay. He's going to the VAR. He's going to see the video assistant referee. Once again, Victor Hugo Carrillo. We'll take a look at the video. Revision once again with Anderson Daronco, Diego Aro, and Byron Romero. And you see now Diaz and Gomes talking about the play. And now a quick decision. Nothing happened, a quick decision. The Colombian fans were expecting a penalty. And the decision of Victor Hugo Carrillo, just a ball for Paraguay. And let's see once again what happened. Exactly. He lost the balance, and as he fell, he hit Gustavo Gomes with his knee. So continues 1-0 for Colombia over Paraguay, with 3 minutes of added time already for Victor Hugo Carrillo. Junior Alonso. Only 2 points will not be enough for Paraguay to reach the quarterfinal stage. But Cardoso has the chance in the foul of Cardoso. The free kick for Colombia. Only 2 points might not be enough. The challenge of Oscar Cardoso with Christian Zapata. And for sure, all the starters, 6 minutes of added time. All the starters will be back in the clash of the quarters. Players such as Medina, Mina, Sanchez, Tecillo, Uribe. The players that did not face Paraguay. Came in Duvan Zapata, James Rodriguez, and Vilmar Barrios for Colombia. Arias. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Duvan Zapata against Junior Alonso. See the player, the top scorer of Atalanta, top scorer of Colombia in the competition. Duvan Zapata to James. James gives it to Gustavo Cuellar. Falso de Boliturbe. Arzamendia to Almiron. Back to Santiago Arzamendia. Once again, Miguel Almiron. Is it safe with Oscar Romero? Trying Cecilio Dominguez. Cecilio. And let's see the decision of Victor Hugo Carrillo. And it seems like a foul of Santiago Arias on Cecilio Dominguez. On the line, says Victor Hugo Carrillo. See once again the effort of Cecilio Dominguez. And the challenge of Santiago Arias. And we'll have this last chance for Paraguay. The last chance for the equalizer, a goal that can be very important for the Albirroja in the fight to guarantee the spot in the quarters. See Duvan Zapata. And the chance for Oscar Romero. Oscar Romero puts it in the area, the chance, it passes. By Gustavo Gomez, by Oscar Cardoso. Could have been the last chance of Paraguay. See once again, Gustavo Gomez passes also by Oscar Cardoso. And Paraguay will still on hold for the matches of tomorrow, Group C, to see if they advance or not to the quarter-final stage. And Peru already celebrating. Peru celebrating the spot in the quarters, confirmed with this result. For 1 minute. So we're entering this last minute of the clash in the Fonte. 3 matches, 3 victories for Colombia, but Paraguay insists with Cecilio Dominguez against Santiago Arias. Another challenge. And another foul. In Porto Alegre, final result. Argentina manages the victory over Qatar. Argentina advancing as second in this Group B. Argentina, Venezuela will face the quarter-final stage. And now these last moments. Just a goal kick from Alvaro Montero for Colombia. Zapata. And blows the whistle. Victor Hugo Carrillo blows the whistle for the last time in the Fonte for the victory of Colombia 1-0 over Paraguay. Gustavo Cuellar scoring the only goal of the match, putting Colombia 100% in the competition. Colombia that beat Argentina 2-0 in the same Fonte beat Qatar 1-0 in the Morumbi Stadium, and now passing through Paraguay 1-0 in the Arena Fonte Nova, the goal of Gustavo Cuellar. While Paraguay tied with Qatar 2-2 in the Maracanã, 1-1 with Argentina the Mineirão, and now be defeated for the first time and still have chances. Paraguay still has chances of advancing to the quarter-final stage. Depends on the results of the last round of Group C that happens tomorrow.